Come on, man. You gotta get on that protein, you know what I'm saying? Look how small he is compared to me. That's right. I've been working out. So just some random, useless, casual gameplay of the World of Warcraft. There's still other games I want to play. There's Atomic Hearts that's coming out. Highly controversial game, but honestly, I don't give a shit about the controversy. I just want to cover the game for what it is and just have fun, really. I remember when video games were about just that. Having fun. Oh. So this one might be not as exciting. Well, not necessarily that the other one was really all that exciting. But we're going to probably be underwater for a little bit. Hopefully not too long. But I love the music, the atmosphere, the vibe. Got a lot of memories from being in the Zangarmarsh. Getting electrocuted repeatedly while drowning is definitely one of them. So peaceful. I got into some Twitter and YouTube debates, and I love it. I really do. And I've talked about something, which I won't do here because I don't want to change the vibe of this video. Sometimes I'll do it though, where I'll talk about some really controversial stuff, and I'll have people be like, seriously, politics and news and all that shit? I'm just trying to relax and see you play World of Warcraft, which I don't see how you think that's relaxing to begin with, but thanks. But in this one, I won't do that, but I'll just talk about that I did get into some of those conversations. And it's funny how sometimes people will always expect you to have an answer to everything. It's like, listen, I didn't claim that I knew it all. I heard and saw something, I reacted to it, I gave my opinion. Whether I looked at it the wrong way or not really isn't the point. It's how you feel about something. And I get it. Facts don't care about your feelings, but oftentimes we can perceive things as differently than what somebody else will. And that won't always align. And to me, that's okay. It's really not the end of the world, but some people will make it out to be like it is. And then they'll just try and ask you a million questions, and it's like, listen, I don't really have anything else to say other than what I've already shared in my video. You like it? Great. You don't? Didn't ask you to like it. Didn't ask you to agree with me. Didn't tell you you were an idiot. If you don't agree. That's why the world can be really annoying sometimes when talking to people. And I came to that conclusion at a very, very early age in my life, which is why I generally don't socialize with people. I like to social media socialize, keeping it online socialization. And if somebody becomes just annoying, irritating, doesn't really have anything to offer to the conversation, they just keep going on, I just ignore them and move on. And then do something like this, right? Play a video game that you enjoy, spend some time with people. You don't know their walk of life, their political leaning, unless you get into it like I have a few times. And you can just enjoy the game for what it is. As soon as you're in here, you already have something great in common with the other person that you're interacting with. And that's you both chose to play the correct version of World of Warcraft. I winked there. I don't know if you can tell from the glare off my glass. There, did you see that one? Oh, shit, 720p. There's my 4K goggles. I just killed it by auto-attacking. I don't even know I'm wearing my glasses, to be honest with you, when I'm at the computer. My screen's big enough, I can see. But it would be like you putting your shit on 720p. It's still good. You could still tell if someone's a man or a woman. I mean, nowadays with 4K goggles, you can sometimes have a bit of a hard time. See what I did there? That was me trying to be cringy. I do things like that sometimes. It's okay. We can laugh. No one's going to hate you for it. And it's also okay to not agree or support something, whatever that thing may be. It doesn't mean you hate. Doesn't mean you're hating. Just because you don't agree with something. I'm so sick and tired of that spiel that people spew. Oh my god, you don't support this? Oh my god. You bigot bastard. Calm the hell down. Alright, that's enough rambling about that shit. Everybody's left by now. You know, the whole 3 people that watch my videos. I got my new cup. There's some big YouTubers that talk about, ooh, look at my Yeti. Look at my Stanley Cup. It's not a Stanley Cup. What you see on the NHL is the Stanley Cup. You're just holding a piece of fucking metal. And their cups are like 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 bucks. Mine was like $15 Canadian. It's a cootie. The hell's a cootie? I know what cooties. Anyways. Anyhow, moving along. We see how well that's working out for me. Oh, the Naga. No, we don't want to go to the Naga yet. I'm going to try and get out of the water as fast as I can here. Not like I can swim 100 miles an hour. If I could swim as fast as I blink, god damn. I could sail the 7 seas or swim them quicker than a sailboat could. Well, sailboats aren't all that quick, but you get the idea. Don't be getting all technical on me. I am so excited to come up with a schedule on for... I can't even speak. My goodness. I'm working on a schedule. I've talked about it before where I'm only going to cover certain games, and I'm going to start phasing out talking about certain patch notes for certain games unless they're huge, like unless they're super duper significant. And I'm actually potentially thinking of deleting hundreds of videos off of my YouTube channel, but I don't know if that's going to affect the algorithm of my channel or not. I'm going to have to look into that. But I'm thinking of like some games I'm like, I just don't play this game. I just don't care. Just getting rid of it. Like if I make a one-off on The Sims, like I love The Sims. You know, like The Sims 4, for example. But I don't really play it. I love it. I play it sometimes. Nowhere near the scope of like World of Warcraft or something. I do play it more than Call of Duty these days now. But I'm thinking of just tying in with like gaming news. Just gaming news. Oh, look, Sims 4 is now free to play. Boom. That's big news. Like when that came about. Right? Apart from that, I can't see myself playing such an intricate game that requires, at least for me, a lot of thinking and then recording that. I abso-frickin-lutely cannot do that. No. You're so eager to come see me, you're willing to come out of the water. Reminds me of that Bruce Lee quote. Be like water. I don't remember exactly how he said it, but it was pretty intense. So yeah, so that's my thing. That's another reason, like what I was going on to earlier, why I'm so into gaming. But I still get out there, chit-chat the odd time with the odd neighbor. And I keep it simple. It just feels, too, sometimes like there's way more things to talk about these days, to argue about with one another. And the sad thing is most of it just leads to arguing. And calling each other things that sometimes I think people forget what the meaning of the actual word is. But World of Warcraft overall, oh man. the amount of people that I have met in this game in 18 years. Like, just can't even tell you. Oh, I can't do that while I'm swimming. I remember so many of these umbrafen eels wanting to come out of the water. That some of the Ohio pollution trickle in here. Like, what's going on? I'm gonna have to test the waters. See? How did I pull aggro on that? Get the hell out of here, I pulled aggro on you. Bullshit. There's no aggro. Let go of my aggro. Get it? Let go of my... No? Okay. I thought it was funny. It's all that matters. Don't recall sending you or selling you a ticket. If you didn't laugh, it's not like I owe you a refund. Yeah, this part was always like, just so slow. But this also shows you, it showcases the scope, the monotony that can be in this game. I just can't wait to be at a point where I don't have to level. I can just go on enjoying the game as I feel fit to play. You know what? We might, now that I'm 64, we could probably take a taste. Or get a taste. Do you take a taste or get a taste? Whatever. And we'll see how it plays out. How did I miss? Right there in front of you. And yes, I know I still have Crusader Ore on. A lot of you are like, oh my god. Oh yeah. I did it again. Oops, I did it again. And that's why I don't sing. We gotta go down there. We got a flight path there. Oh, someone's messaging me. Oh. The premiere of Boogie 2988 coming at you live through the power of the internet. What was I doing? See that? I got distracted. Can't be doing that. Damn you, Boogie. You know what? Let's go over here. What's over there? I don't really know, but let's just do it. Feels like I'm flying slow. Yeah, there you go. See? Like that, and then... Yeah. Makes a difference. I gotta make sure I'm going in the right direction. Well, I mean, I could go back to the thingy. I mean, it's right there. Might as well. Surprised this thing hasn't rotten through yet. I mean, they've just been there for years. I think that's what I'll do.
Remain vigilant.
Oh, I'm
Warm
vigilant.
wishes to you. Remember the lessons of the past. Dionys Haka.
Might as well grab it just in case. Yeah, see this town here? I know it's not my game. I changed some of my graphical settings. Dropped down to like early 50s there. And the idea with that
Favor the road traveled by
is
few.
that some parts of the game are just not well optimized at all. I tried turning down everything to low. Doesn't matter. But I can go in a completely different area. Completely different area. With more things happening. And I'll still be at a rock solid 60 FPS. Don't mind me. Hey, if you made it this far, you got a lot of patience already to begin with. Coilfang Reservoir. Ouroboros Harbor. Yeah, we'll just go flying around. Because that's sort of what I'm kind of hoping to do in the world of Warcraft anyways, isn't it? Just kind of roam around, buff people, heal them, see what's going on. And naturally, the higher level you are, the more powerful you are, the easier and quicker you can help somebody out. I'm almost tempted to just kind of... I mean, it's the middle of the afternoon on a Monday, but in Canada, today is Family Day. So a lot of people aren't working. Usually government. Then again, doesn't matter what day of the week it is. A lot of times people think they're not working anyways. See what I did there again. Okay. So. Should I go to Blade's Edge Mountain? Or should I go to the Nagrand? Yeah, let's go to Nagrand. Let's go to the Grand Ne. Ooh, Mardukar. Yarr. Mardukar. Alright, Mardukar. Remember when there was an elite? I forget what it was called. You know what I don't get is how I don't have my wing thingy yet. Oh, you're really weak. Look at you. You're pathetic. Medium rare. No, I like it well done. Oh, looky, looky. Damn. What's going on there? Where'd it go? It's in my first bag. There we go. I was gonna say, you're not gonna compare to what I've just faced. Get out of here. Okay. What do I have for a back piece? Oh my god, I still got that shit I got from Tenaris. 2 strength, 5 agility, 7 stamina. Yeah. Let's go with that upgrade, shall we? I wish there was a button where you can, I don't want to end my recording here. I thought there was a way to... Oh, there is. Okay, I forgot, but there it is. Like, sweet baby pineapple. Like, that. There's a huge difference there. Whew. That's something else right there. Wondering if I should do a little fishing. Should I do a little fishing in the Tenaris? I don't think I should be. Okay. Piss on it. I'm going to... Should I just hearth? Should I just hearth the Dalaran? I think I should. Forget it. Dalaran. Yeah, here it's gonna be bad. My old computer actually did better. Dwarf Paladin. You has the gear score, mate. But you don't have the size, the girth. Look at that. Look how big that is. But he's away. He's just sitting there doing nothing. And that's why you're that size. You gotta get into it. Yeah, I love this potion. It is awesome and large. Increase the strength. It's a battle elixir. I'm a mixologist. I've talked about that before. The thingamathingy there. Where is it? Yeah, right there. Alchemy. I left it at 150, just enough to be able to actually make those potions, because then you become a mixologist at a low 50. You receive an increased effect and duration when you drink any elixir or flask. My druid is the only one that can potentially make extras from being a high-level alchemist. So we don't want to go to Northrend. We don't want to do that. Where do I want to go and hang out? Do I want to go to the Plagued Lands? I feel like Stormwind and doing the whole thing there. Let's see what the people in the Vale of the Jungle Vale Strangle are doing. Iron Forge. Actually, you know what? Before we do that, is it Iron Forge I want to go to? I know it's on the other... I'm trying to think of something here. Eastern Kingdom. The whole Taran Mill thing. Yeah, no, we're going to do the Stormwind for now. Just for a couple minutes. This is also to help showcase the quality of the game as I am doing this recording with different OBS settings. So we'll just see what's going on. See, look, 60. You mean to tell me there isn't more going on in here than there was at that mushroom place? Exactly. Told you, it doesn't always have to do with how much stuff is actually going on the screen. Sometimes it's just poor optimization in a certain zone. It can happen. Just adjusting my chair. Nope. Come on. Hold on. It's like there's too far back. No. There. It's the increment. I kind of wanted it in between. Oh, there. That's good. Yeah, so this server's pretty cool. It's medium population. But yeah, I changed a couple things to sort of help take the load off my computer, even though it's really high end. When you're recording, you're playing a game, and all this shit, it can be pretty taxing. But I do have, say, like liquid low, sun shafts low. You could put it on high, but it even recommends it. So I kind of followed the recommendations. Not that you necessarily have to go with it, but I'm finding, to be honest, I'm not really finding it performs all that much better, because it already performs so well to begin with. But in some areas where it may not be performing well, it may just recover from it quicker as a result of having the settings put down a little bit. In the Duskwood. Yeah, let's go more this way. Not a lot of people out right now. I see you. Oh. Another one that's just AFK. What's with all these people that have just passed out? They're dropping in comas. And then all of a sudden, watch the ambience change here. Ooh. Ravenhill Cemetery. That's right. It's time to hulk up. More ladum. Ya prick. Does anybody need the ladum? The bin ladum? Adios, muchachos. Just like that. Commander Althea Ebenlock of Darkshire wants you to kill 20 plague spreaders in the eastern Ravenhill. Mausoleum. Worgen. In the woods. You know what? Maybe we'll help them out. I'm in the area. I can help with... I'm at the Raven Hill Cemetery now. "20 plague spreaders." Yeah. Let's see if they want my help. Sometimes what happens is they'll ask for help and you'll offer it like I'm doing here, but they don't reply. It's like, I can help. Ah, see? Okay. Okay, no problem. They want to do it with someone their own level. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's cool. I totally get that. Yeah, you get a little bit more experience, but then in this case, you'll get the quest done quicker. Yeah, I mean, there's logic behind doing it both ways. Me, overall, it doesn't make a big enough difference to make an impact. If somebody helps me for a couple of quests here and there, just to kind of plow through it, it'll never make enough of a difference in the long term. If that's all you were doing, oh yeah, you would absolutely run into some issues because you wouldn't get enough XP, and then you'd have to grind in dungeons and whatnot. So that didn't work out. I mean, the way things are going here, I might be able to find an upgrade for my shoulder pads. In the jungle. But literally that right there, I mean, the person completely ruined my groove, but this is why I want to play WoW and just kind of relax and not really do anything too exciting. But because I'm not doing all this crazy raiding in PvP anymore, except for when I do Alterac Valley or the odd battleground, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I totally get why these videos aren't popular. I'm not Asmongold. I get it. But I want to be able to help people. In this game... Oh, well, excuse me, Mr. 80. Aren't you hot shit? And I never stand around waiting for them to buff me. Because then it looks like I'm waiting for them to buff me, and I don't want that. The Curzon Elite. Sometimes an area where people are in need of help. Or a buff or a heal. Or something. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? What's this person doing? I mean, apart from the obvious. And what sucks about the buffs is they only last 10 minutes, but they're a hunter. They don't need any help. Like, I mean, look at that. I mean, that was useless, but... Sometimes people want to be left alone, and they'll tell you too. They will definitely tell you. You know what I will do? No, I'm kind of getting tired, to be honest. So yeah, so that's still my quest for me to figure out if how I'm playing the game right here, like at 80, for example, is it worth it for me to just cruise around and spend my time in WoW doing this sort of thing? Because I really don't want to do much else other than just having fun. Like in this manner, I mean. I am so glad, and I don't think I've ever said this before, and if I have, very rarely. So thankful that the music in World of Warcraft, as badass as it is, it does not get you copyright striked. But I think the idea is that you have to be playing the game, right? Like I can't just have the music and then me talking about something. So I would have to play the game while talking about something, if it was important for me to do that. I've thought of that. It'd be kind of sneaky when you think about it. Well, there doesn't seem to be a lot of people here. These are 65. If you get too close, I think they chase you, but I don't think you get flagged automatically. Pigeon noises. Oh, sweet Jesus. Well, unfortunately, not much going on here. Whoa. So, it may come to a point where this will wear out and become monotonous and lifeless and boring. It may happen someday. But until then, I'm definitely going to keep playing. And if I lose the interest, well then, so be it. I just wish my my buffs were longer, which is where the druid comes in. This is also why I like playing on usually much higher populated servers. But whatever. Again, this will come across as incredibly boring to most people, either watching or playing the game, to be playing World of Warcraft in this manner. But for me, it's like going for a cruise. When you go for a drive, I'm going for you know, a horse ride in a jungle. That sounds like a good time. This can be a nasty area, I remember back in the day. Actually, this exact spot right there is actually where me and one of my best friends from a long time ago that passed away, we quested here. We did that quest where you had to go in and pick up some stuff. And it was rough. He was, if my memory serves me correctly, it was an orc enhancement shaman. And I was an undead rogue. And we were on a PvP server. Spinebreaker. Literally, it's in the name. Like, it just has that name. Like, what server am I on here? Westfall. Right? Like, it's... But yeah, no, that was one of the first places we quested. We did a lot of quests, but at the same time, our schedules didn't always line up, and he was already kind of a high level on his main character. And I was from another server. This was way back in the day when server transfers didn't exist. You had to re-roll, and in Classic, like the original Classic, when retail was Classic, it was just painful to re-level, and I had like a high-level Night Elf Hunter, and I had a high-level Undead Priest, and oh man, just rough. But it was fun. But yeah, that was one of the first places we quested. And it's like I said before, I could probably pick out almost literally any inch, you know what I'm saying? Any inch of it. And of the map in this game, and give you a story. What do you expect after 80,000 some hours? Nearly 2 decades and something. The only thing I don't have a story for is that island up ahead with the goblin. I've never been there. This is about as close as I've ever gotten to it, and I remember once, oh yeah. I wonder what's over there, and I fell off the boat, and I was like, fuck. Boom. Normally I'd be flagged here, but this is a PvE server for this character. Oh yeah, that's right. Then I got my Shaman. I got my Death Knight. I don't like just playing Horde. Or wait, I don't like... Yeah, I don't like playing just Horde or Alliance. Sorry. It's got to be, preferably, one of each. But yeah, just up here, we're in the Barrens now. And sometimes I go for the fishy. But I don't want to do that now. Like, at all. What's with all the... Well, you can't gank me here. Let me see where I could go. Not a lot of places in this part of the world. Nigel's Point, Desolate Stone Mountain, Stone Talon. I can't even talk. Really? Astronar, Ashenvale? I don't have the flight path. That's just... Really?
Keep it real.
Sharp knife. I feel like I'm gonna fall asleep here. Maybe I'll go get the flight path. Why not? It's right at the entrance, I believe, over the bridge for the Alliance. Whereas for the Horde, it's more like center, middle.
What's up? Hurry back!
Plus, this is also one of my favorite areas. I hate how it keeps tracking my fucking shit. Ah, yes. Humor the Pride Lord. Well, that's the black cat there that you can summon. Or is that the white one? There's one of each, I forget. Which one's which? It's been like frickin' 16 years, 17 years since I tamed it. I think it's Humor the Pride Lord, the white one. The black one's that you can summon by a quest actually from an orc female NPC. So I remember the very intricate details. Only the Horde give it, but there's a place in Sholozar Basin after that you can get the quest from. I mean, you know harm. It's me. Come on now. Right there. Sergrad Darkthorn. She gives the quest for the Black Lion. God, I love WoW music. And when I was a kid, I would not have liked this kind of music. It wasn't until like I started getting into games like Final Fantasy and games like World of Warcraft that it was like that I got into it. Horde Guard. Oh, that's good. Oh. Hey! That wasn't very nice. See how I'm not flagged? See how I'm flagged now? You came at me. You little pipsqueak. Hey. I was minding my own shit. Couldn't let that one go. I'll be flagged for 5 minutes. Whatever. Who's gonna get me? This place is like 99% alliance. Yeah, I much prefer the classic zones for sure. I don't think there's a single zone that's Cataclysm on that I enjoy over the classic. I really feel like they ruined the map. That's why I could see like a classic plus for some people. Move on to Myths of Pandaria, Cataclysm, all that shit. Well, Cata would come first, obviously, I'm just saying. Because there would be some people that would be on board with that, and Blizzard has already said that it's going to be based on people's preference, like what it is that they want. If there's a huge outcry for it, they'll do it. I just hope they don't force people to have to do it. You better look the other way. Yeah, that's right. One of my favorite zones in the whole world. Oh, wow. See? Flight path right there. Oh, there's even one over there. Ishnuala. And that's why I'm not a voice actor. And it's raining, which is kind of rare. Doesn't always happen. But yeah, there's been times where I felt like doing like storytelling, whether it's about the game or something else. Just roam around on a horse. Probably like in WoW retail, just because you can get around quicker and you can fly in the classic zones. Turn off all the sound effects, just have the music playing. And got some dust in my eyes there. And have it so that I can talk and we can just hear the ambience and the music from World of Warcraft. That would be pretty sweet. At least for me it would be. I don't know about you. Can't speak for you. I gotta keep looking at the map here. Because in all of WoW's history, to have two flight paths that close to one another, and I think they're two, oh boy, I'm getting tired. Having them that close by is usually rare. Very, very rare. Yeah, there's definitely not a lot of people. Oh, someone's there. A poppin' chew. Well, alright then. Oh, let's see if this... Oh, yeah, I think this one it does attack you. Because I remember being a lobby back in the day. That's right. Keep walking. Keep walking. You know better. This area was pretty nasty trying to solo on your own. Depending on your class, of course. So I believe this is one of the original flight paths. I think at one point there may not have been one, but for as far as I can remember, for at least 15 years, there's been a flight path here. More people just AFK. I'm almost tempted to go on my classic server and look, but I'm not that much of a geek that I give a shit to do that. Some world... Okay, so another story right here. So on my Night Elf Hunter, I used to go in here and pull the elites, and then I would bring them right below here, because this is where Orgrimmar is. Like, see how I'm right here? Right? And then there's that little section that I was talking about, like right here. And then I would bring them to... well, there you go. That's even better. Right in here, inside of Orgrimmar. I forget what level they are now in BC. I did this back in the day when it was... yeah, see, there's 62 elites. Oh, shit. Okay, so, to be honest with you, I don't care to go back there. Who cares? 10 minutes. What the hell's gonna kick my ass here? Wow. So even though they're 62, they're a lower level than me. Holy shit. You can't kick their ass. They weren't like question mark, or a boss or anything like that. I mean, I could fucking solo... Or not at 64, I don't think. Molten Core? I don't think you could do it at 60. Well, it's hard to say. Probably not. I don't know. But those guys right there, I used to kite them all the way to Orgrimmar. And they just would ravage the entire city. It was the funniest thing ever. Absolutely hilarious. And then I would go to Westfall, and I would send my pet out to attack something while I get on a flight path master, and what would end up happening is it would glitch, and I'd be able to hover over the ground like a normal mount, and I would be able to control the flight path master and go wherever I want, and I was invulnerable. Nobody could touch me. Everybody would laugh. They could point at me. They couldn't target me. Nobody could kill me. I would go inside of, Hey. See? I would go inside there and wave at everybody and just laugh. Couldn't do a damn thing.
Hello. May the stars guide.
Well, you know what? I had fun. I doubt anybody else had. But, to be honest... doesn't really matter. I've been doing this for so long. It's still worth it to me. Oh my god, I can already... Did I already hearth earlier? I did. Oh my god, I don't even want to know how long this video is. Whatever. I'm gonna hearth. I'm gonna do it. And, yeah, I'm tired. I think I'm gonna take a nap or something. But as always, if you like the video, you can go ahead and give it a thumbs up. You know the drill. It does greatly help support the channel with the algorithm. See how this place is like dead? There's not a lot of people. It's not a lot of people. Check this shit out. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So if I come out of here and I go to the Farlina, because Westfall is on high, but this one's on full. Oh, I don't know if I want to do that now. Like, there's just, boom, there's already a bunch of people everywhere. There's already like 3, 4, 5 people around here. Check this out. Right, where we're just in Dalaran, there was like nobody. Yeah, exactly. Look at this shit. Know what I'm saying? It's like, holy fuck. There's more people on the stairs than there are in the entire Dalaran of that other map that I'm on. But one of my best friends plays on that server. I'm not really looking to do PvP and any of that bullshit. So it doesn't overly matter. As long as there's some people I can go around and buff and heal and res and stuff like that. It's usually much more packed than this. But anyways, just wanted to show you that quickly. Alright. Take it easy. Bye for now.